now with Audis, it's mainly the Germans, as usual. You go, Toyota's doing it too. You go and put an aftermarket or a third party of some other company's parts in there, like a battery. They kill your car remotely. You bring it in, they charge you and say, you didn't file the copyright fee with us to use somebody else's battery. It's a total misapplication of copyright. Disney's trying to say you can't even say the word Mickey Mouse now. McDonald's sues and says you can't say the word McDonald's. Folks, that's a fraud. You have free speech rights. It's total bull. But this is what their kill grid switches and everything really mean. Now, I've gotten through about a third of just the headlines. When we come back, protesters vow a shutdown of Baltimore over Freddie Gray killing. What's wrong with that headline? It's looters vow. Unrest in Baltimore as thousands protest, you mean loot, Gray's death. We're going to break down the rest of the story on that front and get into just the mega load of news, the earthquake news, the volcano news. It's all coming up. Stay with us. Hi, I'm Alex Jones. When I got on air 20 years ago, I weighed 180 pounds. I lift weights 5 days a week. I could swim 2-3 miles. Then I discovered the New World Order, the globalists, their agenda. I started an Access television show. I was so dedicated to my work and hanging around with radio guys that I began drinking. I began smoking cigars and then even cigarettes. I transformed from looking like a white Bruce Lee to looking like a Jabba the Hutt. So I began a journey 5 years ago to shed the almost 100 pounds. I started taking Super Male Vitality and saw dramatic results in just a few weeks. When I added to the mix the key products developed by Dr. Group for InfoWarsLife.com, the results were incredible. Take the InfoWarsLife.com challenge today at InfoWarsLife.com or give our crew a call. They can answer all your questions or tell you about any of the specials at 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our immune support infusion blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great-tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com. Ladies and gentlemen, InfoWarsLife.com is offering some of the biggest specials we've ever had. 50% off the super high-quality colloidal silver bullet. Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com is free of GMOs, gluten, additives, heavily concentrated in pure deionized water, electrically stabilized to improve potency, can store in your preparedness pack or medicine cabinet for years. Silver Bullet colloidal silver, 30 parts per million, now $14.95, down from $29.95. You cannot beat this deal. 50% off on Silver Bullet colloidal silver and free shipping. Now you know that's going to anger the control freaks. We've also launched the Alex Jones Challenge Pack, the 3 InfoWars Life products that help take me to the next level. Oxy Powder to flush out the upper and lower intestines, Survival Shield Nascent Iodine X2, and Super Male Vitality fused together have given me and many others amazing results. Discover the groundbreaking, powerfully simple products at InfoWarsLife.com. Introducing Secret 12, the new InfoWars Life vitamin B12 formulation. Secret 12 is a binary of nutramedical grade, bioavailable coenzyme forms of B12, methylcobalamin, the same kind used in B12 injections, and adenosylcobalamin. Secret 12 is simply taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Secure your revolutionary Secret 12 formula right now at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here. For the last 2 years, I've been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to design a nutraceutical formulation that has truly life-changing health benefits. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. Visit InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsLife.com.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. We are on the march. The empire is on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
We are back live, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get into students rep school lunches. Put out the hashtag, thanks Michelle Obama for screwing us out of a good meal. The school lunches have gotten so disgusting that I can't even believe it now. It is far beyond anything fed to folks in Supermax third world prisons. NASA plans to use spy telescopes in dark energy mission. Very interesting. Science Daily, are bees hooked on nectar containing pesticides? And is that causing their numbers to decline? Did exaggerated records make warming look worse? Daily Mail. Well, I mean, that's admitted that they faked that 5 years ago. The UN got caught. ClimateGate. And here's another story that's a no-brainer. You know, did a bear go to bathroom in the woods? Putin says U.S. helped North Caucasus separatists against Russia. I mean, that's declassified. That's in Congress. And they're also doing it in Ukraine. But it's like, London Guardian, is Putin telling the truth? It's not whether Putin's good or bad. Putin says fish swim in the ocean. Wait, Putin says the West is funding separatists. I don't know. That's Vladimir Putin. The Associated Press also has the headline. I mean, the State Department admits they spent $5 billion destabilizing it. George Soros admits it. Should I play him on CNN saying it? With Fareed Zakaria? Simply amazing. So that's some of what's coming up on that front. Coming up in the next segment, I want to play this video for TV viewers. I'll break it down for radio listeners. Viewer discretion is advised. The video is on Infowars.com. Shock video, Ukrainian neo-Nazis nail rebel fighter to cross, burn him alive. U.S.-backed militants carry out brutal execution. But first, if you go to DrudgeReport.com, on the right-hand side, there's a boil down of all this. We also have it in our article. That's a lengthy breakdown at Infowars.com. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Protesters attack innocent diners. Sports fans smash up restaurants, loot Baltimore. And there's video of a Russian reporter, because you know the Russians are big on black slavery. They're really involved in the history here in this country. I see these every few weeks. I see where some Eastern European, it's been over 10 people killed the last few months in St. Louis because they've got some Eastern European communities there by black racists is what they are. And they get shot, beaten to death because they're white. I mean, how stupid are these racist looters that they now think Eastern Europeans had anything, who can't even speak English half the time, with their, quote, oppression? I'm going to throw up. And again, folks, I feel sorry for these ignorant, dumbed-down, gangster culture people. I don't care if they're black or white. It's just unbelievable. And the video's on Drudge. Pack of teens rob TV producer. We should post it on Infowars.com. Rampage when darkness fell. Long summer everywhere coming up. Oh, yeah, can you imagine this summer? Last summer was so bad. Rioters mainly from out of town. Baltimore protest spiral. And they're not protests. Drudge calls them looters and rioters. That's what it is. When you read all the headlines from Reuters and others, it's protesters. Let me tell you. I don't care if you're black or you're white or Hispanic or Asian or who you are. You start bashing my windows out, trying to run me off the road, I'm going to pull a shotgun up and start shooting. I'm not going to think you're black, you're white, you're whatever. You start trying to waylay me and my family, there's not going to be any Reginald Denny. The only reason I'm going to pull a shotgun up is I don't want to kill shop owners who are behind you if I miss. And if you really run me off the road, I'm going to pull out an M4 with a 100-round barrel clip, and we're going to see how you like it. I don't care who you are, what color you are. You try to attack me if you're a grizzly bear. I'm not going to attack you if you attack me because you got brown fur. You could have white fur. If a polar bear, everything's about color nowadays, was trying to eat me. Let's say I was in a small plane in Alaska and crashed, and we had a rifle. Most folks carry those on those planes because sometimes a polar bear will try to eat you. I would shoot it. Now, I know it's white, and I'm not supposed to shoot white things. No, see, this is all this race bull. I don't care if it's a Kodiak. I don't care if it's a grizzly bear. I don't care if it's a polar bear. I don't care what it is. A black man, a white man, or whatever. You attack me, I'm going to attack back. But it's simply disgusting video. I want to play some of the audio and for radio listeners in the video here of the RT reporter. Unrest in Baltimore as thousands protest Freddie Gray's death. And, you know, he got his back broken. There's no video. We don't know what happened. But even when there were black witnesses about the Brown case, they were saying, kill the cop, kill his family. Yeah, let's back it up and actually play the audio of just young, stupid, you know, it looks like 16-year-old kids out there. And they see we can't really play it as a cuss words, I forgot. They see a white reporter, so they must be the problem. And this is exactly what Obama was brought into office for, to energize race politics, get us off issues. And now if you think the acceleration of race-based politics is bad, wait till they accelerate gender-based politics. Wait till they accelerate, oh, you're not voting for Hillary, you're against women. See, this is for the mindless masses. Get the discussion out of there about actual issues, and let's just make it all about what color we are. Just like they say all over the different parts of the nation that got to change the name of birds if they have black in the name, or can't have a brown bag if you're in Seattle and working government because it's code for racism. I mean, just the most mindless, crazy stuff, while all the real discrimination against our basic freedoms, no matter what color we are going on all around us. I've covered the statistics here that you're twice as likely if you're white or Hispanic to be shot by police. And that's because the police will actually respond in black areas a lot less because they're scared of getting sued. You can look up those numbers. But there's the perception that there's an epidemic of police killing people. What there is a epidemic of cameras, which I'm all for, exposing what was already going on. The truth is the numbers are flat. Similar, again, as I've said many times, pull the numbers up for yourself. 52% drop in gun-related crime, 51, 52, since 1992. Just Department's own numbers, unified crime statistics using firearms. But you go to any poll, and Americans, whether it's a Gallup poll or an LA Times poll or a Mason-Dixon poll or a Zogby poll, look them up. You've probably done 15 or more reports on this with the numbers. People believe gun crime is at epidemic levels because the media is creating the perception. Does that mean I don't like seeing cops kill innocent people or bad cops get away with it? No, it's terrible. We've always covered it. The point is that we're not going to reform a corrupt government that's been hijacked by blaming the lowest level foot soldier of the system. And it's a cop-out and a scapegoat not to blame ourselves for letting corrupt politicians and other foreign interests come in and take over, who then are militarizing the police and who are going to use the attack on the police to fully bring them over to the dark side and to be total tyrants. That's the plan. That's why George Soros funds the violent protesters.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here in a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go